Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon all of you. Today, our meeting number 30 in our Christian and Muslim dialogue. And we will start discussing new point. This regarding the woman between Christianity and Islam. Because the enemies of Islam try to attack Islam by all ways to turn the people attention away from this great and merciful religion. One of that way that they try to convince people that Islam detracts and diminishes the value of women, what they call the sexism. They depend upon the inherited habits in some Islamic countries which is not related to Islam teaching, without any evidence or proofs from the source of Islam, or by using some verses from Quran without understanding its meaning or how to practice it, or by using verses out of context. But the real thing that Islam respects women and raise her value more than other religion. And as we always do, we will prove our claims by verses from Quran and Bible, in addition to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, correct and approved hadith. That means the saying of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. We will discuss different topics related to women, one by one, and see how Quran and Bible dealt with, to make the picture more clear and more transparent about Islam and women. We will start by woman's role in the family. And we will start comparison between the Bible verse or verses and Quran verse. Let us start with the Bible according to 1 Corinthians Ishah 11 verse 3. But I want you to, I am now start reading from the Bible, but I want you to realize that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is man, and the head of Christ is God. But I want you to realize that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is man, and the head of Christ is God. Also according to 1 Timothy Ishah 2 verse 12, from 12 to 14. Do not permit a woman to teach or to assume authority over a man. She must be quiet, for Adam was formed first, and Eve, and Adam was not, Adam was formed first than Eve, and Adam was not the one deceived. It was the woman who was deceived and become a sinner. Also according to Exodus, Ishah 21 verse number 7, if a man sells his daughter as a servant, she is not to go free as male servants do. Also, again, according to 1 Timothy, Ishah 5, verse 9 and 10, no widow may be put on the list of widows unless she is over 60. He has been faithful to her husband and is well known for her good deeds, such as bringing up children, showing hospitality, washing the feet of the saints. Now let us look about the verse from Quran about the same subject, and we will read from Surah Al-Baqarah, Surah number 2, verse 228. And they, women, have rights over their husbands as regard the living and kindness and etc., similar to those of their husbands over them, as regard obedience and respect and so on, to what is reasonable, but men have a degree of responsibility over them, and Allah is Almighty, All-Wise. I will read again the verse. And they, women, have rights over their husbands similar to those of their husbands over them, to what is reasonable, but men have a degree over them, and Allah is Almighty, All-Wise. As we see, the Bible and the Quran are in agreement on the headship of a man over the family. However, they differ in the reason for the man's headship and the power of this headship. The Bible makes the husband the head of the wife because the man is the glory of Allah, while the woman is the glory of man. And because the woman was deceived and become a sinner according to Bible, a woman is not allowed to teach or have authority over a man and must be silent. Good women are those who wash the feet of saints. And what is more, a man can sell his daughter as a servant and she is not to be free like in case of male, because according to Exodus, Ishah 21 verse number 2, if someone buy a slave, like this is in the past of course, like if by a man like a slave, he shall leave him free in the 7th year from the date of when he bought him. In the 7th year, he must release him without any reward or money or for free. But if woman, no. Also, Islam treats the man and the woman equally. The woman has rights similar to those of the man. How regarding, as we say, their role in the family and their nature. However, Islam assigns to the man and the woman responsibilities suit their physiological and psychological qualities. The man, as a head of the family, has a duty to earn money to provide his wife and children with all requirements of life, such as accommodation, food, and clothes, and extra like that. The woman is assigned the task of keeping house and bringing up future generation, as Allah placed in the heart of a woman mercy and patience to raise children. This is from the nature of the woman. The woman in Islam is not responsible for any financial obligation. She is not burdened with any duties other than her house and children. Since any organization to work successfully must be a leader, and the same for a family. As a small organization, Allah assigns the husband and appoint him as a leader for the family. Without a leader, family will be in a complete disorder, and the marriage may end with divorce. Islam appoints the husband as head of the family for two reasons, stated as we mentioned in the verse, in the just recite now. The first reason, the man natural qualities are more suitable for this responsibility. Of course, we speak about the stable man who knows his duties and responsibilities. The second reason, the man bear all the financial requirement to support his family. Allah the Creator are aware about our nature and who is fit for what. He is the one who created us. Now we will speak about another point or topic for the woman, which is her nature, the woman nature. What's the Bible inform about the woman nature? According to 1 Corinthians Ishah 11 verse number 7, man ought not to cover his head, since he is the image and glory of God, but woman is the glory of man. A man ought not to cover his head, since he is the image and glory of God, but woman is glory of man. So what Quran say? According to Surah Imran, Surah number 3, verse number 195, and their Lord responded to them, Never will I allow to be lost the work of any worker among you, whether male or female. You are of one another. It's very clear. The Quran confirms that man and woman are equal in sight of Allah, not only regarding their deeds, but regarding their natures. Not regarding only their deeds, but their nature as well. The Quran does not say that man is the glory of Allah and that woman is the glory of man. This is nonsense. Because the male and female are both created by Allah, and because the male comes from the female and the female comes from the male, they are one of another. And I speak about their nature, not the deeds. I speak about their nature in the sight of Allah is equal in Islam. That is the different. We reach the end of our video today, and we will complete in the same under the subtitle the woman between Christianity and Islam for another topics or under another titles, but for the same idea or the same subject. See you soon, inshallah, in the next video, and best wishes for all of you. Peace be upon all of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.